All right, live stream stuff. We're going to wait a little bit. Oh, that didn't take long. Hello, Frontiers. Oh, get this off my screen. Hello, people. Yo, are you there? Are you muted? He's probably eating right now.
I'm eating candy.
Okay, great. I guess I could have some candy too. Did I see the additional ability requirement? No, I have not. I don't.
Please tell me. Please tell me. I need to know.
Oh, you want to know?
Additional ability requirement is a make or break for me.
For Yesh, yeah, okay. Let me check. Well, I have. Hold on. And oh, I guess they are in the beta.
Defense and support.
Oh well. All right. That doesn't sound. Hey, you can use your Caesar. You can use your Caesar.
Yay. My Caesar, who is consistently fucking just not even close to the effectiveness of just random ass characters.
I didn't watch the live stream either, IME. I only know the only thing I know was like the reruns for like Ellen and Hugo. She needs Ether Veil. She doesn't have her own way. I assume she has her own way to activate it, right?
I mean, doesn't that just say it all, Lucia, at that point?
But
I don't even have the choice to get her then. She's gone. She already passed.
So wait, is she rupture? She's not. She's not attacker. She's rupture. Oh boy. Well, if Yijuan wasn't already gonna like make it so Rupture was gonna get hard countered, Yeshang Wang being Rupture on top of that is just. By the time version 3 rolls around, you can expect some insane Rupture hard countering. Wait. I must not be understanding. Ether, she's attack? Oh, wait, she's attack?
So Ether Veil is a mechanic that's not...
Wait. So it's like Aftershock where it's interchangeable with archetypes?
No, think about it. Think about it. Lucia has Ether Veil. She's not a Rupture character.
But Lucia is a dedicated support for Rupture agents.
Cool. She's also not a Rupture character.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well,
you mean to tell me that
I wasn't
doesn't give her anything? That it literally only exists for other characters?
Well, the thing about Ether Veil, the reason why I thought Ether Veil was like a rupture thing was because Rupture as a class has had an identity crisis for a long time. So, you know, that's the only thing I could think. That's like one of the few things that it's got going for it right now is that it plays around with Ether Veil, at least right now. That was my idea. Also, yeah, it does look
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Zhao's generalist. Okay, well, we'll see how good the generalist is.
Hi, chat. Hi.
I don't think they need to
had rubbed off on too many of us in the Discord.
Didn't rub off on me.
Every time she comes in the chat and she's just high pitch, hi.
You say that like she only does that when she comes into the chat. She does that all the time.
Yeah.
All right, let's
And now we're infected.
You are. I'm not. I'm doing just fine. I don't want this.
Betrayed.
Okay, we're gonna fight Priest this time. We're not gonna futz around with Wandering Hunter.
Really,
we're just gonna
defense generalist won't suck. Looks at Caesar rotting in the corner. So true.
Would you say Electro was like dog piss when Raiden, and by the time Raiden came out, it didn't make Electro better. It just Raiden just so happened to be Electro, and then they fixed Electro when Dendro came out. Yeah, would you agree?
I don't understand why Electro was put in this concept of being completely unusable. It was fine.
You're also somebody who has who's had meta opinions in Genshin that kind of strays from
Oh,
like.
shut the fuck up! I'm not about
I'm
to
just
hear
stating.
somebody
I'm
tell
just
me about
telling
the
it
game
like
they
it
wanted to
is. I'm just
play.
telling it like it is.
What it is. You don't know anything. You haven't played the game for ages.
We're not
You're
talking
putting
about. We're not
references
talking about a
to
period of
Reddit.
time where I wasn't playing the game. We're talking about a period of time where I was playing the game.
I still disagree with you.
Okay. Well, then I guess that's all there is to it. Okay, so this didn't. I can't. I don't know which one to take. This one.
Since when was Caesar a generalist when she shields one character? She's a generalist in the sense that it's very basic. Gives shield, shield gives buff.
I've
Can
never.
be put on anybody because all you need to activate her additional is just someone has to have a defensive assist. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of those.
I've never.
That's where the generalist came from.
I've never understood the. I've never understood the comment about why people were so upset about how the shield would only affect one character. Like, now that we have Aftershock agents, sure, I can see that. But I swear I've seen that conversation. I swear I've seen that conversation long before Aftershock even showed up.
Don't they actually mean that they're upset the attack bonus doesn't affect all characters is what they mean, not the shield? Wouldn't that make more sense? I mean, if they're gonna buff Caesar, they might as well just make it so the attack is given to all teammates if that's really an issue. Which I guess technically it is, since a lot of characters have shit that activates off field. I will be getting that swimsuit next patch.
I've never seen these items before. Reduction.
Bro, am I the only one that doesn't know what Ether Veil is? No, you are not. I am right there with you. And I own Yadari.
Yes, you do.
All I know is that the screen fluctuates on the edges. And yeah. That's about it. I can then ult. That's about it. Isn't the shield the buff? It is both. The shield is also what gives you the attack buff. But presumably people would like their buffer to buff everything. Like, I'm pretty sure Lucy buffs the whole thing, yeah? Not just the on-field character. Fun. How do you not know what Ether Veil is? Easy. They probably don't own an Ether Veil character, or they just play the game, get the tutorial, and don't read the abilities. Which is
I gotta be honest. I've said this numerous times before. It literally was in my second video ever. I think ZZZ has a very serious problem of not properly explaining its mechanics, which is why Endgame is such a contentious conversation in this community.
I did not know it increases max HP.
Well, there's different kinds of Ether Veil, isn't there?
Spam square and clear con. True.
I don't remember the frame rate being. Oh shit!
Speaking of future characters, I'm still holding out for Big Daddy. You want to talk about male characters? Ever since I saw Big Daddy, I was like, oh yes, manly as hell, old biker motherfucker, and I'm just like, yes, I'm sold. I don't care if he's A-rank. Put him in my hands, and well.
Are you have the stream on? Can you like hear? Can you tell? Like you're
Yes,
quiet. You're quiet. You know, I might need to turn. I might need to turn up my my desktop up because OBS doesn't go off of desktop audio per se. So
Is her hair rainbow with the engine?
with the W engine, yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. It would be nice to see more content with the Sons of Caldeon.
Man, I'm upset. I'm upset that they changed Lucia's outfit. Because I would have definitely pulled for Lucia. Now that I've done the story, and I see, like, how she plays from doing the story, I would have absolutely pulled her if they didn't change her outfit.
I was not fond of her outfit to begin with, if I'm being entirely honest.
I actually kind of liked that weird sort of, like, kind of full body sort of hood thing. I mean, yeah, it still had the boob window, but then they just took the whole thing away, and then they just put a bra over her torso, and it just looks stupid.
Okay, that might have been the game changer that I need. Increased anomaly buildup rate. Okay, I think we might got this. We have this. We got this.
As a matter of fact, you don't think there's a mod to give the old torso back, is there? Because I remember you mentioning that the ZZZ.
I'm sure it's possible.
I'm sure it's possible. Oh, she also had leg straps under the shorts. They also took that away as well.
Are you looking at it right now or something?
I pulled it up. Yeah, I really liked that kind of, like, top part that, like, covered her neck and her, like, upper body and had, like, all these little, like, trinkets and stuff like that. I thought that looked cool, and then they changed it to this weird, again, you just have a bra over your t-shirt now. It just looks stupid. Unironically, reducing the size of the gear is what puts me off. I can see how that's upsetting. That's also upsetting. GG, Nori.
Getting my run brick, getting an early run brick because there's a doppelganger Jane Doe in here.
Whoops. Here's the problem. I don't own Lucia, so I'd have to wait for a rerun if I want to do that. Lucia original top mod, but does it change everything? Those ears still look I mean, the lights are there. Yeah, this top is much cooler looking. And part of the mod allows you to put glasses on it. I'm good on the glasses part. They're like really good glasses.
I hate fighting Jane Doe so much. I don't know when to approach. And then I've got Mort trying to shoot a shotgun up my ass.
I want them to rework Miasma Jane Doe. She barely gives yellow parry to reduce Miasma. I just don't want to fight Jane Doe. I don't want to fight triple dash, and I only have 2 dashes.
I just can't see what the fuck she's doing half the time.
So why don't you switch during the Alice charge attack?
The what?
When you have full meter on Alice. I've seen you multiple times in different
I'm trying to survive right now.
Fair enough.
Get back to me on that one. God damn it.
Okay, so.
What did you do? What did you do? We do.
Yeah. Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
Can I answer my question? How's everybody doing in chat?
I should have pulled Yi Xuan. This is some HP inflation bullshit right here.
I am doing very good. Oh, you got competition for #1 Ellen Doughblazer, by the way.
Huh.
You see, you them, but ultimately, who got the 6 first?
They don't have a 6, do they? I doubt it. No, they don't have a 6. Absolutely not.
Calling on Nom Nom Shark, do you have that Mindscape 6?
Fuck.
And, ladies and gentlemen, denied the legacy.
What's your W engine? I'll beat you out on W engine. What's your W engine?
You're not about to max out a W engine because someone in chat.
W1. All right, we are going W2 minimum M6 W2 Ellen.
Is this price of right? You're gonna go $1 overrun.
God fucking damn it! I got scared. I wanted to wait a moment. What a piece of shit. And she has a fucking second, my ass. That's not the time for that.
Ari, did you see the Enfield Beta 2 footage?
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I stopped caring about Enfield because Enfield is taking way too long to come out. I just got bored. I'm just not interested anymore.
Yeah, I remember being excited for Enfield.
All I'm hearing about Enfield is how it's not Enfield anymore, and that's about it.
The thing with Jingo is that you have to memorize her entire moveset to know which attacks to parry and dodge.
It's not about memorizing. It's I can't see shit with all these anomaly characters in my party.
I have to. Oh my god. It all makes sense now. So you tell me if I pay attention to the... Holy shit. Oh my god, you're a genius. Can we get some W's in the chat for Tomato Kawa and the power of...
I parried something.
pattern recognition?
Holy shit.
Can we get a W for pattern recognition?
Okay, we got this. She's spinning right now, alright?
Spinning. Spinning is a form of pattern recognition.
I know she's got
Half's not dead.
I don't care, she's dead right now.
Okay.
Wait, that's a nice shot. Alright,
Some of my favorite end screens are when Chingy is at the end of her ult and she's like in the air and like the bow staff has got like the little star glint shine right before she slams to the ground. It's just like, oh shit. She about to fucking smack.
bro, I'm getting like Honkai Star Rail flashbacks of just getting strung along with just bad buff after bad buff that will just brick this run.
I'm gonna be honest, the ZZ buffs have never been like super outstanding. I've never really felt their impact past like the original patch.
Well, I hope that's the case. Are you talking about like in this mode?
Yes, especially this new version of the mode. I feel like the game mode is more dependent on just the special pieces of equipment, whatever the heck the things are that are called you get at the start, like the banner, the med kit, the dexterity little badge thingy. All I know is that every time I grabbed the med kit and it would delete my health as I did things, the moment I got to Geppetto, back when Geppetto was the boss, I would do one ult and he'd die 100 to 0 from one Z1 ult, just from having the med kit equipment. I don't know, I don't remember exactly why. It's been a while since I used the med kit. Wait.
We'll say the one downside of this team is that I got two characters that would love to defensive assist right now. I'm sure Zeta. So
it's my good buddy Sriracha in chat. When I read, I saw the video explaining why Chingy is jiggling. I was like, hang on. There's no way this chat of 30 people.
Is that the Church of Chingy YouTube account or something?
I don't know. All I know is that Sriracha sent me a DM and it's just like, hey, this is a video on why Chingy's ass jiggles. And my response was, first off, I didn't even watch this video. Second off, it's just her ass jiggles the same reason why everybody else's ass jiggles. So you can put your credit card into the box. Next question.
Heals, takes reduced damage, one piece. I don't know if I want that. Oh yeah, I want that one. That one's good. That one's good.
Frontiers, why are you upset if Yi Shuang... I don't care the pronunciation. is a Void Hunter or not.
Because then they're going to be broken. I think it's pretty simple.
Sriracha, shut up! Shut up! Don't sit here and tell me that robotic ass jiggle has science behind it. I don't want to hear it. I know your gooner ass ain't trying to be like, well, actually, see. If you look at the gelatin outer layer of the android body, it is not only meant to be safe to other humans, in case of certain situations and impact of the bodies. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't crush an elderly woman. I'm not about to sit here and have some random-ass TED Talk on why the ass jiggle on a game that you pay for the ass jiggle. Let's move on with that. Yi Xuan is worried about Yi Xuan because of what happened to Yi Xian's sister regarding the sword. Hold on. Don't worry. I have a simple fact of reality. She's a gotcha character. Nothing bad's gonna happen to her. It's okay.
Hello, Yi Zhuang. Can I introduce you to my trying to make a schlong joke.
Is this my favorite streamer shared? The shared.
God damn it, Vanessa. Say that again, Mythic Shadow.
We're getting real deep into deep lore weeds here. What's that marker on the enemy?
It's the gear item. Oh shit.
By the way, someone was asking.
Frame rate, holy shit.
What is Tenacity Rizonia? Anybody want to explain what that is?
It's the archetype of Do I not? Do I have some tenacity? I don't have any tenacity.
Rizonia! That's what the cards are named. I remember now. My favorite cards in the mode were like the yellow ones that were evasion based. I thought those were pretty fun.
So do I get anything by... I can't help but note... Oh, it's money. It's money that I'm getting. It's a gear coin level. That's what it is. Bro, we're already on the second boss? Not this bitch again.
I feel like you have trouble with this guy. Like, you have a bad day.
No, I didn't have any trouble whatsoever.
MB4 has trouble?
Nothing happened the other day. Nothing happened the other day at all.
Hold on, sports fans. It looks like the touchdown is on its way.
Bro, you don't watch sports.
For the enemy team, I was actually into American football for a brief time during...
Wait, you say American football too?
Look, I don't know where some of these people are in chat. I'm clarifying. Okay?
I say it because I grew up hating football culture. So I said it to so I usually just said it to mock football fans.
You're particularly pessimistic about a lot of random stuff.
Hey, what can I say? I grew up a pessimistic person.
Fun games. I love this boss too. I am a heavy evasion-based player when it comes to ZZZ, and just the way my teams are in ZZZ. So I do like the idea of if you survive the gauntlet, you then basically get the 1, 2, 3 stuff.
All right.
Hold on, sports fans. The slam dunk.
Shut up.
From Typhoon.
Shut up.
Coming soon. Yuzaha being the ball in question, but we have a butt. I thought you were gonna get dunked there.
No, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. I'm smart and wise. All right.
Exactly when the animation ended, I was about to lose my mind. Grew up being forced to watch golf. I hated it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Typhoon is
Looks like he's gonna use the forward.
It looks like he's going to swing and a miss. He's not going to swing. Oh, nice.
Mulligan.
The Rockets just completely whiffed their target. He's putting in a lot of effort here, sports fans, but it looks like they are not as good as he thought he would be.
See, first try. Fuck all you shat on me last time.
And then Arikado takes it in for a par 3.
Par 3.
It's very good. It's very good. Very acceptable.
Bruh, I got Albatross. I got Albatross. Okay.
All right, now that I've triggered someone's PTSD from golf, time to move on.
What were we forced to watch when we were growing up? Was it just whatever our sister was putting on the TV?
Project Runway, remember?
Oh, Project Runway. Core memory unlocked.
We watched a lot of different TV growing up. We watched cartoons, reality shows, cooking shows, fucking fashion shows. Oh my god, the fashion shows were so lame. We watched a lot of shit. To be fair, we didn't inherently hate it in the moment because it was just time to spend family. But when you're a growing lad and you develop tastes, you know, you kind of don't want to watch that shit anymore. Thankfully, we stopped watching shit around the time of one of our stepsisters ended up, well, I guess not stepsister, actually.
Stepsister?
Anyway, they would watch Kim Kardashian. Not Kim Kardashian. What's the show? Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Yeah, the Kardashian show. Thank God we stopped around that time. Thank God we stopped watching TV together as a family.
What, you don't want to watch ass? You don't want to watch tits and ass implant the family?
No. One time when I was walking out of my room to the kitchen, I saw what she was watching.
Bruh.
It was an episode where apparently Kim lost her earring while swimming. Bear in mind, they're in like a super expensive mansion on the shore side or whatever. It's not their home. It's like their vacation home, right? And Kim is, you know, upset that she lost an earring and she's crying, she's bawling, blah 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 blah. Totally relatable, by the way. I have no idea how fucking young women that can barely afford anything even back then were semi-interested in watching the Kardashians. Anyway, I should be reading chat, not talking about shitty fashion shows. Ari's brother, did you know that Ari Kato lost a run to Wandering Hunter, the boss that's... Yes, I watched that stream. I watched it, the recording of it. So yeah. I got to watch the 10 to 20-minute section of everybody shitting on me because apparently I don't know how to press the defense assist button. So yeah, that was great. Oh, thanks, guys.
I'm not about to...
I watched Barbie with my sister. Do you mean the Barbie as in the new movie? Because apparently, like, it kind of slaps, depending on who you ask. I heard a synopsis of it. It sounds like the Ken stuff was hilarious. Like, I would have actually watched the Ken parts of the Barbie movie. I assume you mean the Barbie movie, not like Barbie, like, if there was like a Barbie cartoon or something. I'm seeing quite a few mentions of, oh my gosh, the Zhao animation. I haven't looked at the leaks.
Yeah, I don't really care
but
about
I do know it's a little bunny rabbit that looks a little freakish.
The ZZZ community is very comfortable with looking at leaks like all the time.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about furries, okay?
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Watch Chainsaw Man. Could always go for some Chainsaw Man. No spoilers, please. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna be watching it pretty soon.
You know, I should...
Zhao runs like Barissa. Like, fast? I'm not really sure what that means. I assume you mean Barissa like Genji.
Ooh.
What's your opinion on leaks, Arikato?
The leaks are just leaks in general, because if it's leaks in general, I don't look at leaks. I've got plenty of stuff I can do in my day-to-day life that I'm not clawing for the idea of just looking at the next little drip of information. As for like any specific leak, well, that depends, because I only like looked at like 2 leaks that came out recently today. and it's just like W engine stat information for Banyu and Dylan's W engine, and that's it. All right. Just dump it.
Okay, so I'm gonna acknowledge this right now because I feel like it's gonna happen at some point. So I see a few comments talking about how, like, of course you don't know how to use defense and you're saying, yeah, you're a retard. No! No! Okay? If need be, I will ask Ari to show what my teams are, and I will do a quick elaboration
Oh, makes
on
100.
why I choose not to defense assist. It's not that I never do it, because when you're fighting Miasma, of course you want to do it, okay? But I don't weave it into normal gameplay against normal combat attacks. Obviously, when the game tells you, press the space bar, when the shield riot shielders and defiler tell you to do it, of course I'm gonna do it. And with the Miasma shield, I'm gonna do it. We'll get to that point again after he does
Fucking
this
hell.
boss. But I'll acknowledge other things.
I can't see formerly known Isolde's bitch ass little arms when she's fucking swinging her little ass arm and her sword when I've got these massive AoEs. I'm just supposed to know when to parry.
I do hope defense agents will also have a better identity. So in short, you suck at parry assist. So true, bro. 1000%. I actually don't have a spacebar. So when I type into things into Google, Google doesn't come up with any responses because it's gibberish. And I can't buy a new spacebar because every time I buy a new spacebar, it looks so, come on, it looks like a little French fry. A little black French fry. On that. So obviously, and obviously I can't rebind my keys and I don't have a controller anyway. I don't have this Gears of War Xbox controller right here. So obviously I can never defend this game. So cheap on me. So you don't have to excuse you sucking at the game. You know what? You're so right. I am a proud, independent gacha game player. I suck at the video game. I'm so proud of myself. I can finally be who I want to be.
Fucking
Bad.
no fucking.
Meanwhile,
way.
he's being bad just on screen. So yeah. You know.
I thought the
No,
teleport in.
instead-
I thought the teleport in had like a second or two more. No, I guess not. No, I guess not.
I thought defense has been about support, buff, and high days. I mean, high days was the stun part, so you know.
I wish I was fighting Wandering Hunter.
Personally, if I was to fix defense agents, I would bake into every defense agent, if they do a defense assist, it like hard staggers the boss, kind of like an ult or when you apply shock anomaly. That's what I would do. In general, just also make them good characters. That's what I
Zombie,
would-
you were shitting on me last stream as well. What the hell are you talking about?
You doing what most people don't admit when you suck. Making defense units.
Oh no, wait, I misinterpreted what Zombie said.
And would work well, to be honest. I just think, personally, again, what is the idea of defense? Okay, well, it's tanking, right? But as we've seen, in a game where you have one character on screen, tanking doesn't work when you have that 2-minute, 39-second, 38-second, 37-second timer telling you, tick-tock, gotta kill. So inherently, what else does a defense character
I hit the parry input. Jesus Christ.
By the way, guys, this is part of the reason why I don't do defense assists. Part of it has to do with inconsistently defense assists, and it's fucking.
Bro, you do,
Anyway.
you do realize that I'm doing this without flash telegraph, so Right,
but you play the game religiously, so you should already be locked in on it.
what is religiously in your eyes?
You 100 floors the
Answer the question.
I think that's pretty religious.
How is that religious? You just play the fucking game.
Yeah, I don't play the game because I don't want to sit there playing a game that told me to yellow flash every fucking 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden we're taking your flashes away, and all your visual effects still make it really hard to see the fucking character attacks anyway. Also, we have Shadow Mob that's really hard to see what attacks they're doing because they're fucking Shadow Mobs. You can't see their sword because their sword is the same color as their body. Anyway, Arikado is why. That's why they need the M6.
I'm just gonna alt spam.
Making defense agents generate hella death for your team on a defense assist is generally generate ults more quick. Okay, so back to what I was saying. When you think of a tank in a game, you think of usually like, you know, literal tanking. That doesn't work here. So what I would think when it comes to tanks is I would look at tanks in the like the MOBA aspect. That would be crowd control. Because when you think about tanking in a MOBA, like League of Legends or something like that, you're not really thinking about tanking, right? Because you can throw a tank right there and they're just by themselves against 5 people, they're just gonna die. So crowd control. I think tanks in this game should add some layer of crowd control with debuffing. So again, like a defensive assist with hard stagger an enemy, kind of in the same vein as like if you use the ult and it like
Go into your miasma phase.
Something like that. That's what I think. That's what I think defense should do. It should create more windows, while stunners should focus on creating a big window. I think that would be a decent identity. And then, of course, you just try and make defense characters better. I think that part is just a given across the board. I don't think I have to do it.
What is she doing right now? I've not seen these moves before.
Charging up?
Alright, just more ult spam, I guess. More ult spam.
I think I've seen this move a few times.
Is she gonna wait to use her last miasma phase?
She explodes and deals damage. Yeah, I remember that. I'm gonna scroll back up because I feel like
I'm just gonna pop this just for safety.
I don't think I'm missing anything.
Fuck!
You're not out of this yet.
Oh wait, she revived.
Oh yeah, don't you get like 1 or 2 revives? Just a 1. Most characters crowd control, so that would be pointless. I would need to see like an exact list of how many characters have crowd control. Because like, yes, everybody already crowd controls with the ults, right? I would like to see how many, because like I think you know at least what I'm talking about when like you do a defensive assist and all the character just kind of attacks, or the attack happens after the mobs.
That's right, bitch. My Vivian.
Fire attack animation.
That's my Vivian right there.
So at that point, it would just be an open window anyway that you could have just had anybody else
point
out.
each one.
Having defense agents have a way to completely remove certain actions, animations, stages in a boss fight could be a... Okay, here's an example of what I was trying to say. In Monster Hunter Wilds, when you do certain blocks with certain weapons, you do like this tug of war with a mob. And during that tug of war, I think your allies can just attack the mob while you're doing that. That's what I'm saying. Make the defense character, in a weird way, hold aggro while simultaneously creating a window that wouldn't be open normally. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So it's like Aftershock aggro. Maybe. Again, at the same time, just make a better character. They can have Aftershock, they can have aggro, they can have all these other things. Again, my idea is just an idea. The whole premise is just characters need to be better, period. It doesn't matter how they do it, they just need to be better. And let's be honest, the way they're probably going to do it is just give them higher numbers. Give them some kind of pen buff. Solid pen.
I'm actually a big fan of Tepes.
Is that what this boss is?
Yeah. Uh-oh, I gotta activate the Ether Veil, otherwise I can't do shit.
Seems like with Zhao, they're making them a generalist buffer. I mean, I'm a huge advocate for doing as many generalists as possible. I'm not saying you can never have a specialist, but I feel like, especially with the way ZZ is designed, you need a lot more generalists currently right now. Because like certain team comps, if you just skip a certain character for your team comp, it just feels really bad to play.
Vaughn, you got a nerf? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, Tomoto. Again? No way. I've heard he got buff like
and
nerfed,
so
like,
the
multiple
dicks
times.
get dicked on once more.
I gotta be honest. I intentionally left this out in my recent vid in like the video that I just put out like a few hours ago about Bonway, but I can be kind of a piece of shit. I kind of find it funny when male enjoyers get shafted in the Hoyo games. Or even the Wuthering Waves too. Like, what'd you think? This is a game. These are genres to sell people on women. Like, what'd you think was gonna happen?
I think it's funny that the males in this game are pretty much just all forgotten about. The males in Wuthering, pretty much forgotten about. But then the other two games that are literally Satan, and if you play them, you burn in hell. You know, obviously Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. The men there actually get a pretty good treatment. Sure, the women still outnumber them, but the men get some fucking recognition. Fucking Nuevelty. I love Nuevelty, for instance. He's really good. He's always been pretty good. Even Flynn's, who just came out, he's pretty fucking fun to play, and he's actually pretty good. And then, of course, Final. Who could forget Final? Literal raid boss. Aventuring's always been good. I think the more goonery you get, the worse males you'll get, I think is the takeaway. Unless you're Epic 7, then you just have straws. Which, eventually...
All I know is the Great Mortal X.
Later, the great... who could forget the Great Mortal X, who was terrible for like 2 to 3 straight years, but then in a speed or counterattack meta, they just gave him the ability to stop enemy counterattacks if he's infield on the battlefield. The Great Mortal X, now with more greatness. Is this my favorite character monster to come through Hammer and Tentacle? It indeed is. Do you like Monster Hunter and felt like it could use a little more hentai? Well, here's your Dari. Think pulling Chissa as future investment. You see, you say that, but when I found out Chissa was a dot-focused character and a support, well, the support part I'm not too worried about, but a dot-focused character, I'm just like, yeah, I'm tagging out. I'm good. I'm good. Waste the pulls on Galbrenna. I don't even want Galbrenna. Just get rid of the pulls so I don't have to think about it. The most expensive team of history for the most expensive team of today. And it's Yi Xiaoyang. I'm never going to figure out how to play that name, whatever.
Yi Shangguang?
Yi Shangguang.
Yi Shangguang?
Yi Shangguang.
I thought I saw like I thought I saw like in CN links they had like a completely different pronunciation.
I just want to call her Yi Shang. Or sorry, Yi Shang. Can I just do that? Can I just call her Yi Shang and move on with my life? Just inhale, cope, and
the fact that Cheese is not a DPS actually shocks me.
No.
Shocks me.
I've got to say something. I've got to say something right now. I saw the Chise like gameplay reveal or whatever. Why the fuck does she have a chainsaw? I don't know how many people are gonna disagree with me on this, but I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. The scissor blade is not exactly an original weapon in anime or in video games, right? But it's never been boring. It's always been cool. It can be a great sword. It can be, you know, the scissors where you chop, chop, chop. Or it could be dual swords. You know, we also like some dual sword action, right? Why the fuck is it a chainsaw? Why not double down on the sword, on like the fucking sword scissor part of it? Why is it a chainsaw? Like, come on! Anyway, yeah, that's my take. I don't like the chainsaw. I feel like it exists just for rule of cool, but it cancels out the fact that you're using a scissor blade, which in of itself is rule of cool. Also, it's not even like a chainsaw. It's like the circular saw style chainsaw, and I'm gonna be honest, it just looks dumb. It doesn't even look like a chainsaw, like no. It just looks like a stick with a fucking whirly bit on the end. It doesn't even look like the cool one from Elden Ring or anything like that, which looks visceral.
I don't know why I'm sucking so bad right now. I was doing just...
It just looks like a windmill on a stick. Yeah, pizza cutter. The pizza cutter from Elden Ring. And that one actually looks like a pizza cutter because it's big and thick. You can cook some real good pizza with that. Just has the same problem as Ellen. She looks too generic to me. I think Chisa also has another problem in the fact that when you look at her, I think everybody just sees the character from Blue Archive. I think
Rio?
the vast majority of people... Rio? Okay, yeah. I think most people, they're just like, oh yes, Rio! Yes, I watched so much porn of her! I mean... Yeah, what was I saying? Yon, Rio is better? I never played Blue Archive. They got some cute designs, but yeah, I'm not gonna play an auto battler with like... It's a very popular, safe archetype. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the way like Chisa or Rio, I think it's a great design. You can never go wrong with that design. But it's also a combat game. So when you turn your scissor blade into a weird little fucking stick with a whirly bit on the end, it just looks ridiculous. Bro, you don't know a Kamaga kill. We all know a Kamaga kill. What are you even talking about?
I know a Kamaka kill. I wish I didn't watch a Kamaka kill. That was a waste of my time. Wait, no, sorry. No, wait. Which one's which? Which? It's the one where everyone dies, right?
Okay. No, chat, before we roast him on flames, he's thinking of the other one. Not a Kamaga kill.
Is it Kill a Kill?
Is it Kill a Kill?
No. Bullshit. I swear, I know.
No, wait. Sriracha has it backwards.
You're thinking.
No. Sriracha has it backwards. Sriracha meant Kill a Kill. Ari doesn't like a Kamaga kill.
Yeah,
so there's like a weird swap. There's a weird swap. Okay.
I can't. Yeah, this shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck a Kamaga kill. What a shit show. What a waste of my time.
Kill a Kill is the one
I haven't watched Kill a Kill.
Sriracha did not.
Shut up, zombie.
Funnily enough, there was a scissor blade character in a Kamaga kill as well.
She died immediately.
Yeah, she died immediately. I mean, a Kamaga kill is still good. But if you're not the type of person that likes watching your favorite character die, then I can understand why.
Well, I just don't want. I don't care about like death in any kind of show. Like I want to watch a character I like for as long as I can. And if they're dead, why should I care?
I have the same vibe, but ultimately, if the character is killed in a like respectable way, or like it's built up well and stuff like that, I'm personally not a fan of
fuck that. Them dying in the first place is a disrespect to me.
I mean, again, to a degree, I actually agree with you. It's all about the presentation. You mean like Chainsaw Man? Okay, again. I watched Chainsaw Man Season 1. Didn't watch the movie. Sriracha, please. I know you want to find every fiber in your being to try and spoil it for me. Stop it. We will have this conversation in real life whenever I watch it. Okay? Okay.
Bro, I don't know how to play this bitch. There's a reason why I
Never
didn't pull her.
touch Game of Thrones ending a shit. Here's the thing. Game of Thrones, I think, is in that category where it's like, it's written well, because it's also supposed to be a medieval, like, fucked up shit happens all the time. It's medieval times. You know, fantasy medieval, but that's the times I think it's okay with. But obviously there was that whole problem where, like, the final couple seasons were, like, shit be written and straight off the book, blah, blah, blah. Never watched Game of Thrones, don't care myself, so yeah.
Bro, I hate playing Yijuan so much. I don't know how anyone pulled for this fucking character.
I don't dislike playing her, but I do feel like they gave her too many things. They gave her a counter mechanic, they gave her double ult, then they gave her a standing still, I'm gonna summon a black hole, and I'm just sitting here like I'm shooting my gun, but my gun is a black hole. Like, it feels like 3 or 4 different gameplay styles meshed into one character, which is kind of weird. Like, none of these things feel like they mesh together. It just feels like we made 4 things and put it on one character. Seed is insane. Agreed. Seed is great. Originally, I was not for Seed, but then I used her on a Soldier Zero team. Oh my god. You want to talk about DPS? Soldier, Astra, Seed.
Yeah, I suck with Yijuan. That's why I fucking hate her, zombie. I'm not about to learn her, though, because I'm not about to pull on her. Duh. Hello, Solar. Look, you just used the hold input, right?
I fuck with her gameplay, I just wish she had a personality and a different set. Here's a weird thing. When you very first see Yijuan, I feel like she has actually a pretty decent personality. The one where it's like everyone's surrounding her, crowding her, and be like, "Oh, do this thing for me, do this thing for me, do this thing for me."
That's the second time you see her.
You're a famous person. Whatever, shut up.
Well, the idea is that she's a mystic that occasionally has unorthodox approaches to, like, solving problems.
Cool. Let me continue what I'm saying. Her way to get everybody away from her, she's just like, I have a magic spell, a magic, you know, phrase of words that will solve this problem. $10 fee starting now, and then I bring this for like, that was great. I like that. And then after that was just, oh yes, my sister's dead. And, well, it's my responsibility. Go get him, champ. And that's it. I mean, I think most people agree that the original presentation of Yunkai Summit was it's why when we see Yi Shuang for the first time, this patch, I was sold immediately. I was instantly sold. Because Yufufu was just like, hey, call him senior. And then she was just like, I have a junior. Yes, I'm not the run to the family anymore kind of deal. It was very cute. It was very cute. Ari's brother, are you playing ZZ multiplayer? Yes, I will be playing ZZ multiplayer. I have no idea how that's gonna look. If it's gonna be like 1 person per character, or sorry, 1.
You can double up. You can double up. You can stack them up.
4.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Oh, probably no. It's just 3. The game's been bounced.
Oh, 2 teams of 3.
What? No. What? No. 2 teams of 3. What the fuck do you get that from?
What are you trying to say? Okay, just say what you're trying to say.
3 people. Why would they have 4?
3 people? Just 1 character per person? I never.
No. No.
Explain it better.
You can. You can full Reaper. Does that work? Should I use the ult? A?
What does that even mean? A.
How do you trigger an aftershock? Oh, for God.
A. Anyway, it's 1 character per person. I hate that. I hate that.
I thought I saw somewhere somebody said something about how you can use the same character for all 3.
No, I don't care about 1 character. I don't care about the like, oh, I can't do 3 actions. No, I mean I don't want to play only 1 character. I don't.
Lucia triggers one aftershock after press to trigger. Okay.
Here's why I don't want to do that. If I want to play Zuyuan, I don't want to sit there and be like, alright guys, I'm gonna shoot him with my bullets from Metro Last Light, where it's literally just made out of scrap metal. I want to use the fucking actual bullets, but to do that, I would rather stun the enemy first, to get all my bullets from a chain attack. You tell me if I want to pick Zuyuan, I gotta sit there and just do karate on them the whole time? For like no damage? That's lame. Multiple people can play the same character. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm sure I will find a way to do 3 octaves with Ahri as well. But what I'm saying is that if it's only one character per person, don't care if it's dudes, that's not what I'm talking about. If it's only one character, I'm just gonna pick the same character every time, which is going to be Chingy. Every time, I'm just gonna pick Chingy.
You'll be like maybe one of 2 people who use Shinji.
Good.
I think she's like the most forgotten character.
Not to me.
Oh, right, not to you, of course.
And probably not to Twitter artists.
Who do I think is the most forgettable character? You know, I'm just hitting like a Thracian right now. Hold on. Who do I think is the most forgettable character?
Lighter?
Lighter? No. I think Lighter's quite memorable. I was gonna say Rena, honestly. I think Rena's the most forgettable.
Rena's still pretty decent. You can get a pen buff.
It's like Rena. It's like Rena or Anton. Like, who gives a fuck about Anton?
Well, of course, if we're using A ranks, of course it's Anton.
The anti-Anton hate agenda is alive and well.
You know, in a weird way, I believe Frontier and sang Corrin. We remember Anton because we like to bring up how much we hate Anton. But we don't hate Corrin, but we also don't think about Corrin. So in a weird way, you forget her because you don't hate her. Because as we know, hate runs harder than most things sometimes.
Y'all don't know this, but my favorite character story is actually Chingy. Because it takes a different approach to like the concept of like humans and robots living together in harmony, and it explores just the idea of Chingy trying to comprehend humans putting sentimental value into robots or non-organic life. And I feel like, huh?
That it's not inherently replaceable. There's still some kind of,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
usually
usually when it's like a conversation of like people, humanity and robots, it usually just goes in a different direction. Either
it usually
like
just goes to they're people too, which is played out. The idea of sentimental value to the same degree as like you're sentimental for like an actual person, without deliberately saying, oh, I like this robot because it's a person too. No, he's just being sentimental just because like he lived in experiences, not the like weird morale of like they have lives too, they're people too. No, just it's more basic than that. It's what you know, it's what you love. Why would you give up what you love? It doesn't. You don't have to make it any greater than that. Sometimes things are simpler. Who remembers that Seth doesn't know the siblings are property? Yeah, because apparently Seth's brother is a big shot or something like that. That's whether or not allowed to be a character. I'm gonna say no.
he could be like that one guy from Mondstadt. He'll just show up in like version 5, 6 or something.
I haven't gotten to Chingy's story yet. Homie, did you just start playing the game yesterday?
It's not necessarily.
She's like the second character story.
It's the last one if you don't care.
You know what? That's a good thing. Very good thing. The Bangbu, they have used Bangbu as suicide bomber's base.
Enemy AC 130 above.
I gotta admit, I kind of roll my eyes every time they give Bangaboo human dialogue and people somehow understand the human dialogue.
Well, no. Apparently Bella and Wise are, like, able to.
Okay, cool. Then why does every other character kind of act in tow with it?
I don't know. At least they don't have human voices. That'd be weird. Remember when they gave human voices to the Palicos in Monster Hunter Wilds? Yeah, that was some weird shit.
Yeah.
We hate Wilds, we hate Wilds, we hate Wilds, we hate Wilds.
No, I hate Palicos. I'll go a step further. Fuck them cats. Give me my dog back.
Yeah, give us dogs again. Just make Wild, literally just make Wilds 2. Make Wilds 2. Oh.
Robin can speak normally. Can he? He just goes, oh, well,
Oh, I just barely got the 25k. Okay, good. I don't need to play this character
Alright,
anymore.
does Robin speak normally?
No. He has some inflections that make it that put him like above your typical Bangaboo. He just has like that suave sound. Oh, did I not use my battery today? I didn't use my battery
Seed
today.
can speak in Bangbu. I think Seed speaking Bangbu is like Dory speaking whale. Do we know if it works? Nope.
Do you think they ever found her?
I don't know.
I don't remember there being this recycling sign behind her. Just carries that shit around.
Isn't that just part of the little fucking Bangbu thingy?
Didn't they say we get the quality of life updates next patch or 2.5? I thought it said 2. I thought it said 2.4 is when the quality.
Just sorry, bundle it all together.
I have the images. I have the images. Where is it?
Oh, good thing you didn't pull up the homework folder. That was close.
A what? I have a homework folder? Wait, hold
Knowing
on.
you do have a homework folder.
No, I don't have a homework folder.
Okay. Sure thing, buddy.
Oh, it's a porn joke. Oh, okay.
Did it really take you that long?
Yes. In version 2.4, Subin Temple Management welcomes a one-click AFK feature. Bring up your time. Ether Battle Sweep.
I gotta say it.
2.5. Okay, no, 2.4 is the one-click feature.
I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
2.5 is the battery sweep.
I hate that they openly said we're going to actually focus on the AI storyline again. Why would you say it out loud? Just don't say, just do. I would rather be surprised by like, oh yes, finally we're going back to the AI plot point. Versus them just saying, okay, we're going to go back to the AI plot point. Because now I'm going to scrutinize it. Now I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, this is what they should do. This is what they could do. This is what they need to do.
As opposed to what?
And then the moment they come out
with
what? I don't care. The point is now I'm thinking about it. So the moment they come out with it, and it's not what I want it to be, or not what it could have been, because they forgot about their own story.
I was worried that they forgot about it completely.
Goodbye, Tomato.
See ya, Tomato.
It was because tons of people assumed they forgot about it. Yeah, that's kind of how it works when you don't acknowledge it, though. They walked into this corner themselves.
I wonder. So my
Seed does a lot.
So this morning I kind of half built my Monoto just to see if I could get a 20k on Wandering Hunter, which I did twice. For one time this morning and then another time as the B-roll for the video I put out. And I gotta say, I wish I got more copies of his W engine. I just didn't though, because I didn't want to pull Lucia's engine. So for both instances I have him at level 55, and I also have I'm missing skill F, and I'm missing 2 tiers of all the other skills. But I'd say overall it was a pretty solid result. Also, I don't have Ponyu built at all because I'm building up physical chips for Dial-In, so yeah, that's off the table. By the way, we were talking earlier about how this W engine was garbage. You forgot this part about the W engine, by the way. It's that if anybody takes damage, and since
Okay, cool. He gets the energy, not anybody else. Who gives a fuck about the panda?
Uptime on his EX special attack, which is uptime on his buffs and debuffs.
Homie, every character that anybody says, oh, you want to build energy on them. I never feel like I run out of energy on these fuckers. Why do I need more of it?
Just wanna... Okay.
Wanna what? Have more energy that I already have too much of?
I hope you don't. Okay.
You need 50 to activate it. I have already 100. Okay, well, when you cast it, you're gonna only have 50. Okay, then I cast it again later, and then when it's later, I already have 90, so I'm gonna have 100 and a little bit, and then another 50, and then... It doesn't matter!
What if we were to do...
You know who I'm okay with building energy on? Orphe, because it feels like it actually matters.
I realize if I do this team comp, I probably won't be able to get, like, S-rank scores. Or maybe I will, who knows? Snap, Robin...
Honestly, did people think we were going to stay at the temple and not go back once 2.x is racked up? I don't think anybody thought we were staying. I think what most people think is that we're just going to go somewhere else.
Road trip. Where do you think we're going to go?
Yeah, it's just... Huh?
Where do you think we're going to go? Me
Up
neither.
until this point, I thought this entire game universe was one city surrounded by a fucking techno abyss. I have no idea where the fuck we're gonna go.
Well, the whole conversation of like how it's like a small like country just surrounded by hollow. I think that's a deliberate narrative device so that at some point they can just peel the curtain back slowly and just say, "Oh, look, there's another area somewhere actually. Let's go over there."
Yeah, Attack on Titan style. Spoilers.
All right, so if I could just tank through a hit, how many hits can I tank through? The boob.
Next, I want you to blow up the ocean.
Hit me, you fucks. Hit me.
By the way, if we want to talk about the larger ZZ universe at large, I don't understand it. It's a universe where we have a character like Chinky, who apparently was in fucking medieval times, China, and lived to this day. We then have a character who has fought modern-day Oni tribes, which are somehow not medieval times, and not only takes one of their children to go back to the city and live with them, but then gets time manipulation powers?
And people were complaining that we only just now had magic.
Like, this world is so whatever the hell it wants to be on a dime. I hate it. There's no, like, consistency or rules.
Yep, I got 8. That's... Yeah, let's just keep going. Why not?
More consistent than Wuwa? Disagree. Hard disagree.
Oh, you think Wuwa was more consistent?
Yeah, it's more consistent. You gotta bear in mind, you can tell me all the negatives about Wuwa, all you want, all day, every second of the day. But if you're gonna compare it to ZZZ, bear in mind that means the bar is in hell.
Sheesh!
There is no consistency in ZZZ.
I like it that way. I like it that everything's just off the walls, just nonsensical.
It's fine, that's fine, but it takes itself seriously. Yanagi goes and has a civil war with fucking Onis that are basically spear-wielding barbarians against military airplanes.
The natives.
Basically. And somehow they're putting up a fight, and it's just like, okay, we're gonna have a truce.
Well, you know, it's like Nom, you know, they know the terrain better.
Right, they know the terrain better than modern military with epic.
You know, in that one video where it was just a flat land with like a couple trees.
Yeah.
Get out of the air, dude, this toad is so stupid. Why'd they put this in the game?
story kind of reminds me of a messy looseness of Tower Fantasy story. Here's the thing, Tower Fantasy story. Okay, I played Tower Fantasy for a full, I want to say year straight, like year and a half, nearly 2 whole years. Tower Fantasy actually from the get-go had like a semi.
I've not died zombie.
The story was bad. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that the Tower Fantasy story was amazing or anything like that. Okay, it was not good. But the background lore narrative of the universe from day one was that the planet itself has been essentially chopped into pieces. But the different pieces of the planet are still livable. They're still like they're just in separate like dimensions, right? So imagine real life if like half of America was in its own dimension, it was its own island, and then China was in its own dimension, its own island, and because of these own dimensions, they have different like mechanics and like laws of physics and shit like that. So you could have the boring generic first planet in Tower Fantasy, which is just highlands and grasslands, and then you can simultaneously have desert with, you know, pyramid techno place, and then the weird ass China thing with like chi being like actual chi. In a weird way, the multi-realm split off from each other. You have to use portals and like dimension cross travel to get there. You can say it was bad in execution, but at least it was there. There was something there that you could kind of get behind. There's none of that here in TCC. Now, again, the execution, something to be desired. But they cooked in some cases with that game. Not all cases. Just some cases, okay?
Bruh, he just fell right the fuck over like a ton of bricks.
We had a timeline reset because the old timeline got so bad the writer wrote themselves into a wall. I think I was there during that. I just, you know, was already past that point when they rewrote it. I am actually going to go back to Tower Fantasy before they do the MMO thingy, where they like revert it to a free-to-play game with no gacha and like no micro. The server, the gacha version is still going to be a separate server. It's just they're going to have a server with no gacha. You can just pick anything you can find. I'm going to go back before that happens. I want to just kind of dip in because I know I have a bunch of free currency in that game to just pick 5 stars in the store just without money. Just straight up, I have redeem tickets. I have a ton of redeem tickets I was sitting on. I didn't use. I'm gonna go do that in the gacha version, and then like a day later or a couple days, I'll try the new version. I look forward to doing that with my old guildmates. I didn't really have guildmates to do it with. By the end of the time I was playing with the game, I did have a lot of guildmates I was talking with and stuff like that. But for the most part, it didn't actually really. Tower Fantasy always looked terrible to me. I don't know how people liked it. Easy. It's because it was one of the first competitors to Genshin when it first came out, so it claimed a lot of Genshin refugees, like how most games still do right now. Most games have Genshin refugees. And 2, it has the MMO craze without being WoW, OSRS, or Final Fantasy, where they at times feel impenetrable. There's a lot of reasons why TOF was actually able to cut out its own little corner, even though it didn't survive in the main space long. There's so many little things as to why Tower Fantasy succeeded and simultaneously failed. It's very fast. Also, when that dev team first made that game, they were a team of like 50 people, and their publisher was like, yeah, you guys are like a D-tier studio to us. But Tower Fantasy's first year put their priority, like they have there's like a full-on, I don't remember how long ago there was like an actual report, like there was it wasn't even quarterly earnings, it was like a yearly report of like their publisher talking about the company that made the game. And it was like, they started out as like a D-tier company on their priority list. They shot up all the way to S immediately. They got more resources. They hired 150 more people. Boom, 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 boom. They kept doing all this stuff. Now, granted, again, Tower Fantasy still didn't really recover in some places rather than others, but that's why we're getting Neverness to Everness. That's why we're getting Anime GTA. Now, as to whether or not that'll do well, no idea. Because it's kind of weird right now. Because I think most people agree it's like, okay, Anada or NTE. NTE or Anata. NTE seems to be fulfilling what a lot of people want, but Anata, most people agree, is the one that looks better. So, you know, it's kind of a toss-up. So, yet again, the Tower Fantasy devs are going to be competing against a different form of Genshin. Let's put it that way. They have a different big dog they're competing against, and only time will tell which one will triumph. Time to reach Jack after that entire little thing I just talked about. ZZ doesn't take itself too seriously. In fact, usually a lot more lighthearted. You'd be fooling me with the fucking stories they do where every woman is traumatized.
Oh, I see. When those enemies die... Gotta restart that.
It's Max Shark.
When those enemies die and their bodies are still there, if a miasma pool lands on them, they get revived. I never saw that happen because I only ever fight these things in the overworld, and they don't exactly put a toad every 2 feet in front of you.
I mostly like Tower Fantasy because of the weapon mechanic, co-op aspect. Yeah, I like that too. I like just being able to just pick whatever character that I gotcha for as my active character visually.
Bro, I made a video about that. I got a lot of dislikes from people who said, you know, no, that's not a great idea.
I don't know why that makes no sense.
Their response was it strips the identity of the characters from an animation standpoint because they have to homogenize the weapons to fit with any character frame.
Cool, but at the same time, if you really like...
Wait, they're actively reviving them. What the... This is bullshit. I thought it was just... Alright, whatever.
Those mobs just revive normally after a certain amount of time.
No,
anyway.
no. The toads put the miasma pools down, and then these fuckers revive.
Anyway, let me give an example, and I know everybody will agree with me immediately, right? So people disagree with you on, like, absolutely not. I don't want to use a character actively. It takes away from the animation. Sure, you can say that. Even though, literally, if you use the main character of that weapon, you get a special alt animation, and also just the animations in general were still based around the character.
Camera angle.
Like, if you picked the sexy weapon that gave you sexy animations, and you chose to be your main male character, or like a male character model, you still had the sexy animations. It's just, you know, you weren't the female character doing it. Anyway. Who here wants to be Fiorina 24/7? I think a lot of people would like it. So, ergo, this fixes that issue. Let's say you
would they destroy their marriage over it?
Only time will tell. Let's say you have an element type or a weapon type, blah, 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 that just does not work with Fiorina, right? But you want to be Fiorina. It's so bad, but you love cute, adorable girl failure. Oh my god, she's so...
You think Fiorina's a girl failure?
She's my favorite. You want to be her, but you can't because
think
you're
Fiorina's a girl failure?
Look, it fits in the category. I wouldn't use that language. I know other people use that language. Anyway, point is, you want to be Fiorina, but your loadout doesn't really allow that. You can do that in TOS. You can pick Fiorina and just use whatever weapons and gear and loadouts you want. So yeah. Most people I see who play Tower Fantasy either prefer their OC or in some rare cases one of the gacha characters, but I see most people play their OC. That's because, again, the game tapped into many different things people liked, and one of those was OC. Lots of people like playing their original characters in games like this. Lots of people like it.
I hate more.
It's why, for instance, with Millistar Wonderland, the main problem I have with Millistar
fuck
Wonderland...
you, bitch! Touch that when you're on the floor.
That looked really funny, just like little shrimpy guy you just smack on the ground. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Millistar Wonderland. I think Roblox is fun, it's funny, I like all the random game modes, but I hate that the Nanakina is the most generic, boring character you can play in the actual game. I don't care if they're strong for endgame modes or not, you can't even play them anyway. I don't care how bad they are. What I care about is, like, I'm still stuck to fucking one-handed sword, which has the most boring weapons in the entirety of Genshin. I want a polearm! Let me use polearm! Why can't I use polearm? We all love Trigger. I'm not a fan of Trigger.
I'm a big Trigger enjoyer. She's so easy to play. Like, she can't die. She can't die. She just does whatever the fuck she wants.
I can't get over military sniper that's just going commando. I just can't get over it.
Where did he come from? I hit the parry button and I hit somebody who was in a completely different area code. I didn't even know he was part of this lineup.
It's so funny.
You got to jump on me.
And they call her blind. She saw more than you did. The game bases moveset around its weapons for the characters are all the time. Fine. A lot of cool, unique weapons. If a game is more based on character kits, applies basically class equip limit. I have to agree to disagree. And that game is based on the character over weapon swapping. I mean, again, it's more of just priorities, right? When you have an OC playable character that you can actually customize in Tower Fantasy, and again, it's an MMO, there is a heavy emphasis that people want to be the character they can identify with, especially if that's their own OC. So if you remove that layer from them by the OC, you know, having like a shit weapon because they're the free character that everybody starts with, you kind of run into the problem with an MMO-style game that people can't be their character. So that's why it works in TOF. I'm not saying it works everywhere, because obviously, you can't have Monato moving around like, I don't know, Evelyn here in this game. It just wouldn't work, right? But that's why the distinction is necessary.
Can't wait to open up with my Anomaly team and Yuzuha has like fucking 10% of her HP left.
Where wins meet released thoughts. I don't even know what the game is. I know it exists.
I looked at it, doesn't interest me.
It is mixed.
On Steam?
Wait, it's free to play?
On Steam, it's mixed?
Yeah, it's mixed on Steam.
Yeah, but I feel like every gacha game gets the mixed rating on Steam, unless you're Wuthering Waves.
Okay, can somebody explain the game? And I swear to God, if somebody says like Elden Ring, I'm going to do it. Can someone explain the game to me? It isn't a gacha game, it's an okay. It's
MMO?
an MMO.
I didn't see anything about MMO.
Yeah, I don't see MMO in this listing at all. I see open world action, free-to-play action RPG adventure. So it's an MMO. Would have never known that. Isn't Uma Musume positive on Steam? Yeah, because your grandma can play it. I don't even mean that offensively. The more accessible one of these games are, as long as they're like decently quality, they will be positive. Like that will just happen. It's like Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I got hitless. Nice.
All right, well, stream was great, guys. I gotta go kill him now, though. Come on.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about Wonderware.
Sharp one.
Are you in the knife drawer? Or are you?
Oh no! Keep streaming. There's nothing. Okay, there's nothing. Don't worry. We had a good run, guys.
Do you remember that period of time in like the mid 2010s when a selling point for like a bunch of like multiplayer games is that, guys, we don't have loot boxes, come play our game? Do you feel like we're getting to that point now with gacha where people are...
I actually don't remember that.
Really?
I don't remember that, no. I feel like it was never mentioned. Okay, they would mention like in a press release, we will not have loot boxes, but I don't think it was ever advertised. Like they didn't like push it forward.
It started becoming like a positive publicity move.
Right, but then we got battle passes, and hey, you have to play fucking 40 hours a week. So, did we really gain anything out of that?
I think it was worse because I have the money for loot. I have the money for loot boxes. I don't have the patience 4 battle passes.
Like battle passes.
Because every time there's like 90% of battle passes are for PvP games where your ability to progress the battle pass is slower. Because if you don't play the game religiously, like Apex or some shit.
Fortnite did start the battle pass trend, and you know what I fucking hate? Fortnite not only started the battle pass trend, but it also made it worse. Now, funnily enough, the Fortnite battle pass now is pretty good, but
there's more to do, more stuff to do in Fortnite though.
Hold on. Let me transport everyone here back to a lovely year 2000 and
Ironmonger. What happened is we woke up and we didn't blow up. Oh, 3 big boys. Wait, this this kind of feels like the Inferno in RuneScape. Like I need to sync all these boys up.
You see, Ari, I like to make the opposite joke whenever somebody says 2012. I always like to do the reverse, and I'm just like, oh yeah, good times. It's a shame we all died, though. Like, oh, damn, like it was great. That's what I like to do.
I've got 1 HP.
Isn't that just how you play it? You have.
I think it's the life saving mechanic on M4 or something. I think I got 12 more seconds before it.
Right. You have all your dupes. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Anyway, battle pass. Okay.
Bruh, look at all these meaty boys clashing with each other right now. Bruh, what the fuck's going on?
Anyway, Mama, we have Banyo at home.
Bro, I think Monoto's hella so much cooler than Banyu. I will now proceed to lose 200 subscribers.
I think it fits too different. Anyway, transporting people back to 2014. Okay, this is before Fortnite really pushed back. Okay, there's a little game called Smite. It was a third-person MOBA. Blah 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 blah. Nobody knows what it is anymore. Anyway. They did battle passes, and I'm sure many other companies also did. Like, I think Dota did as well. Smite had battle passes before battle passes were popular. And battle passes in that game lasted about, like, 1 month? A month and a week? But you could beat the battle pass in, like, a week without even trying. You just played the game. There was no, like, oh, you have to do all these challenges, you have to do this thing. It was just play. It was just play the fucking game. You would beat it in a week, and it had like
not the dive bombing mobs. You gotta be kidding me. This is some troll shit right here.
Yeah, those things are. The Smite Battle Pass had like 8 or 9 skins. Fortnite comes out. Fortnite becomes popular immediately. Smite Battle Pass. They start taking trends from Fortnite, and not only does the Battle Pass last longer, take longer to level up, it only had like 3
you too.
4 skins in it. So nuts. And again. Fortnite now has the best battle pass because they realized, oh shit, we should probably fill this thing up. You lost all the FNAF fans with that one.
That sounds like a solution.
Good job, nice. Really solved it. Fortnite wasn't even a battle royale launch. Yes, it was Save the World. In case people don't.
I remember when there was a Game Informer about it, and it was only about Save the World.
It was about Save the World. It was like...
Why are they spawning more dive bombing fucks?
It was like 2011. Gears of War had been done for a bit. It was 2012. I have a robot buy-in. Yo, same. Chingy, best girl.
I'm not about to lose because they put 3 dive bombers in front of me, am I?
I mean, we haven't seen all of what Banyu is about. I mean, I saw the leaks of the animation. He looks cool. It's just,
okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. I really liked Monato's arc in 2.3. Okay, let's take a brief... Okay, I'm going to read chat before heading. Might get real bored and talk about the current Arknights and field situation. I mean, I don't know anything about that. Thank God Warframe's Battle Pass isn't monetized. The missions are quite ass. I remember really liking Fortnite Save the World. Real quick. My favorite part of Fortnite was 50v50. 50 people versus 50 people during like season 3 to season 8. Oh God, that was great. Oh, that was so fun. It was so fun to just see the chaotic mess that was everybody's buildings mashed on top of each other. And then you would duck through the crooks and crannies of war of what your 50 players built and their 50 players. Oh, it was so fun. Such great guerrilla warfare. Anyway. I recently did the 2.3 story. I held off on it for a while just because of... Anyway, I recently did it. I personally have to say, I think 2.3, for the most part, aside from one small part, I think 2.3 is one of my favorite story arcs so far. I feel like it was well paced. I feel like the stakes were very defined, and even the antagonists, like the kind of pseudo antagonists, like Moss and like the Dooku, the clones. I feel like all of their motives and incentives to how everything turned out, and just in general how our characters, like Monato's badass 1v1, and Lucia's long running journey. I thought all that shit was probably one of the best storylines we've had so far. The only complaint I have about it is Yadari's whole power felt like we needed to create a reason for this scenario to happen, despite the fact a ton of the other stuff in the game before this never had a reason and just existed and we just accepted it. Them making Yadari the reason as to why this shit is happening was not necessary, and just makes me more overly critical on Yadari's involvement in general, so whatever. But other than that, honestly, 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a very good story.
Ah, shit.
I should Google how the sibling dies if you don't escape Wandering Hunter. Is there an actual animation, or do they just hit you and just you fall over?
You fall over.
Blame.
I think the way I saw it is that the wandering you die the moment it touches you, but the Wandering Hunter hasn't even started the animation where it hits you. Okay, I remember having trouble doing this last time in Battle Tower.
It's a shame because clearly that whole scene was inspired by Silent Hill F, which not a great game, but who could have thought? It would have been nice to see them get impaled, which would never happen in a game like this, but hey, a man can dream. A man can dream of Belle getting put in her place. She wasn't the reason, she just guided the Hollow, it was the creator causing the thing that happened. Yeah, I don't like the creator plot point either, but I gotta live with it. I didn't have to live with, Yadari, plot MacGuffin thingy. I genuinely just don't see a reason why Yadari was the reason it happened when so many other things already happened without involvement of characters anyway. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Isolde died and revived after we killed him as the priest. We have people taking control over... even Lucia's ability to control ethereals is somewhat more believable. Just based on the idea that clearly there have been...
Bro, how can I do Hitless Fiend in Battle Tower, but I can't do...
There are plenty of other examples of
Hello, Leonie Martin.
A slight sentience of ethereals, with the two dancers. Or the, oh god, what was the other boss? The Ambi boss. The Ambi, the double Thanatos. Where they still said something right before they, finally perished. Kind of deal. Lucia's agent story was quite ass. I think it was just okay. I think it just existed. I think they need to stop doing storylines where it's hey, there's a normal person we're talking to. And then literally the next mission, oh, they're an asshole. Okay. Can we stop doing that? Can I stop every time I walk in and see an NPC just be okay, you're the antagonist now? Hello, antagonist. I'll see you literally a mission from now where normally you're just oh, hey, how's it going? My homies. And then the next mission is just they did this to us, and now we must destroy them all. And she's okay, homie, all right.
We're gonna defeat this anti-imperialist. We're gonna rock their world.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Fuck you, Evelyn. I don't need you. Or do I?
Looks at this other overly kind goat theory. No way, he's evil, right? Oh wait, pretty much.
I thought the villain was just going to be that random guy in the HIA uniform, but I guess he just dies. He just
You see,
gets
that's the
corrupted. He
problem.
just get corrupted off screen.
The two characters we see in the story, it's just immediate bad guy. At least somewhat the Seed one, it wasn't inherently a bad person. It was just a person with a motive that didn't inherently be bad. But we still treated them like a bad person.
It's Grace on her villain arc.
Ay, man.
I did see like the new Grace
people-
animations for
people
like the
just
buffs, or it's not animations, it's effects, isn't it?
I thought the sentience was just due to some ethereals or corrupted people. Look, man, as I already said, ZZZ's kind of all over the place. It literally does what it wants to, while still trying to have some kind of cohesiveness. I think the problem comes inherently with trying to have the cohesiveness. Veronica, my goat, I loved her in Speed Story. Was there an NPC in any of these games that I like?
Let me think about that for a second.
Who's the guy in Star Rail that we make say animal noises?
Oh, Scott?
Scott. Love Scott.
Scott?
Scott.
Okay. I don't know. I
love
think Scott during the
I-
fake collab, like they didn't need to bring it back for the fake collab.
The Fate collab was terrible, okay? 3.0, yeah. Banger. Amazing. Fate collab.
Do we
never
want to count?
happened.
Wait, do we want to
Never
count like the fishing guy from the fake collab as an NPC?
Guy? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Lancer?
Lancer, yeah.
No, he's not. Lancer's not an NPC. He's a full-ass Fate character.
Yeah, I know.
No, it doesn't count. Anyway, what is it with the Sarah enjoyment? I can understand if it was like version 1 Sarah.
I liked
but
how
Cold
Sarah
Sword-
looks in the comics. I feel like her 3D model kind of does her a bit of a disservice though.
Anyway, Scott's definitely highly up there for me. Some like on purposely obnoxious, rude man that kind of acts like a fucking grade schooler at times. And then we put him in his place, and then he just continues to act like a grade schooler. It's hilarious. I love Scott. I don't think I'll ever get bored of Scott. Again, as long as it's not the Fate. Fate Club didn't happen. I don't have 60 more Jades because I need to get from a collab of something. It never happened. Doesn't exist. I wish we got rid of Sarah at this point.
I'm sure we'll get rid of her soon. They can't keep her going like at this point. There's no way.
Again, I liked Sarah more when she was just the malicious Tops representative. The moment they were just like, oh yeah, she's a cult fanatic, I was again, I just don't care anymore. I feel like these games don't do a good job of cult fanaticism.
What is a good game with cult fanaticism? Or a good sort of cult?
Some elements of Star Rail, because every faction is a cult. To a degree.
I agree with you there. Because
it's normalized. It's normalized. It's not treated as this like super crazy, like I'm off my rocker bullshit. It's treated like normal shit.
what in the name of awe is this shit?
Like, you could consider the Knights of Beauty as a cult. It's a different flavor of cult. It's still Reverse 1999 does cult stuff well. You know, I can believe that because of the game's kind of like aesthetic. I can kind of believe that. Like the sort of like I mean, okay, you have to excuse me. I see bits and pieces of advertising for the game. It seems like an Industrial Revolution kind of style steampunk London kind of deal. So I don't know if that's actually the case. But anyway, if it's like 1800s, 1900s style cult, I can kind of get behind that. Because, you know, that was still kind of during the times of like religion, you know, when you compare it to modern day, like religion being a little bit more actually like relevant in normal communities and society. Oh, I guess Heroes Frontline 1, the cult storyline in that was pretty decent, but there was a lot of other factors to that, other than just being cults for cults. I thought Viv's part in the story was pretty good. I did not like the Vivian story, I'm just gonna be honest.
I like Vivian because it's Vivian. It's so much. People would enjoy stories so much easier if they just had my mindset of just. I like that character. I just be on camera. That's it.
I love Yuhi in Girls Frontline 2. Her story is the worst story in Girls Frontline 2, and it's not even close. Like the gap is insane. And like if you were to try and find the next worst story, we're talking about like a 1 out of 10 from Yuhi's story to like maybe a 6 or something like that, or a 5. Like it is insanely good. Like Yuhi's story fucking sucks. Has no connection to the commander. Has no connection to other dolls. It's just I want to put on a concert and I want to use a snow machine. The person that made the snow machine, his wife.
The snow machine has PTSD.
Like, come on, man, you can't do that to me.
Let's go shoot the snow machine.
Meanwhile, Nikita's story, that shit was dark. I love that shit. More dark shit. I want more dark shit. I liked that Dina stayed hater till the end. Was Dina the Vivian story character?
Yeah. She becomes the Tepes somehow.
Yeah, again, I just
I don't.
She died at least sticking to what she believed, even if it was a bit idiotic. Dina was the red-haired girl, yes. Vivian, the type to actively pray you give her all of you. Yeah, I didn't get her W ending, so I think that just kind of says it. The weeping 4-star one is literally not even that far off.
So who are the most proxy obsessed? It's Vivian, Trigger, and Yadari. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, Yadari.
No, those three. So if no Vivian, then what? You don't own Trigger, so it's got to be Yadari for you.
Are you just trying to say I have Yadari?
If you had to pick one proxy obsessed character, I guess it would be Yadari.
Someone said Jane. If that mistake where if you're Janie, you walk up to the ice cream and they say, I remember buying this ice cream when we were younger. Sure, yeah, probably.
Yeah, they forgot to take that out.
They
should have honestly kept that in. I think it would have been cool if Jane actually had history with the twins.
Yeah. Like
we don't really have a character with like pre-moving to New Arrow New history with the twins. Not even Seed.
There would be so many plot holes with it. Now I would like that, but yeah, guys. Originally, I hated Vivian's character. I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was annoying. I didn't really like it, and then I met Alice. I like Vivian more than Alice.
Oh, you're not a fan of Alice?
I said this multiple times. Anytime she's on screen, she has 2 modes. She has I'm scared or symmetry.
I gotta be honest. The reason why I like Alice a lot is because she shares a JP voice actor with Rover. So I'm just thinking about that juxtaposition like a third of the time.
It's Rover?
Yeah, Rover. Female Rover. I just think it's a funny juxtaposition.
Darn, I'll give it that much. Alice is annoying for real. Hey, my homie!
Every character is on some spectrum of annoying.
No, I strongly disagree with that.
Bro, you want annoying? Play Golden Deers and fucking Fire Emblem and deal with like at least like a quarter of the cast.
That's your homies though. You can
not Ralph. He just empties the fucking fridge.
Tuba man.
Tuba man. I got that post got deleted onto the subreddit because it was low effort. Fucking Reddit mods.
Redditor. Hugo and Ben are exceptions. Exceptions for what? What kind of combo is that? I love this mob, by the way. I love the crab mob.
Oops. Okay. Oh, we got it. No, that one's the crab. That one's the crab. No, that one's the crab.
Why not fight it? Alright, okay.
Because I don't have to.
I just thought it was funny. Okay, I thought you had to fight it, so every time you prepped your weapon, It's really funny to me. It's like watching somebody play like a Souls game for the first time, the older one, and they're just like, "This one's a mimic." No, it's this one.
The fucking miasma priest in here? Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Not ego, like I find Anton annoying personally. Absolutely. They could have done a dude bro character so much better versus a guy who talks to his drill.
And calls it. They instead of doing the dude bro, they gave us a dude who calls this drill bro.
It also doesn't help. Anton looks like he's in like his 50s trying to appeal to young kids.
Yeah, I assumed the intent there was to make it look like he has like a chiseled body, but it didn't look all that right. It didn't look right.
Bad. He looks like an actual crackhead.
Definitely talks like one too. Yeah, fuck you. I don't have to respect you worth shit anymore. I can just sit in front of you.
2.1 is all about her becoming worthy of her. Okay, look. Alice narratively is fine. Alice's personality when she's not engaging with other characters or the story, I don't like sitting there listening to listening to Symmetry every 5 minutes, okay?
Fuck you! I get to do this shit.
Sometimes you don't need to sit there and rely on the character work, okay?
Okay, that didn't work. Unfortunate. My Kamado was not enough Manato. That was an awful joke. I won't speak.
The only character that annoys me is Neko. I like Neko.
I like Neko. What the fuck?
Neko's really
I wish Neko wasn't shit.
Yeah, gameplay bad. Narrative good.
Bro, Dwarf Rant saying, no, Neko's kit can actually work, you know? They just gotta, like, tweak it a little bit. Like, no, you might want to do a little bit of things.
Yes, I love doing an attack that makes me so far away from the enemy, and then when I try and follow my skill, that doesn't go well. I just did a really cool trick in front of them.
Yeah, it just doesn't cover any ground.
Now that you're stunned, watch this! Really cool, isn't it?
Like, hold on, like, Monado. Okay, I'm a bit too far away. Okay, well, whatever. You get what I mean.
Also, the stream partially died the moment you said watch this.
Maybe it's because I'm streaming to two different softwares.
No, look, it died once. It's fine, okay? And when I say died, I mean it was buffering. Neko is a beta test for Zuko.
Soon, when co-op comes out, Astra won't be able to sit on her ass anymore and do nothing for the entire fight.
And a fine ass it is.
Why is there magic in ZZZ now? This is bullshit. Meanwhile, Astra Yao becoming literally transparent in front of our eyes all the time, singing. What a load of shit.
She does just cloak herself.
Oop.
Both want a stunned foe, and so does Yuyuan. There were a lot of early game version characters that were all about stun. The problem is that the game did not evolve to have stun as a recurring feature that mattered. Astra Yao mains be like, yes, time to keep singing as I look fabulous. How's Astra going to work in co-op, especially with her ult? You're gonna have a lot of
okay.
You're gonna have a lot of swirls.
Oh, okay, I just popped that cleanse. Yeah, we sometimes watch each other play. We still to this day watch each other play like our endgame content in Girls Frontline too.
Yeah, every time.
It is funny too because the way our accounts are built, so there's like different approaches to like what enemy modifiers we enable.
He has the team with so much mobility, and I have the team that's just powerhouse.
Yeah, I kind of got like a meme comp going on most of the time.
His meme comp works though,
and that's the best part.
My comp is like multiple dupes on characters. The character lineup is like all matching like what they would want gameplay wise. Seeing you two playing co-op will be peak. Absolutely, because he's gonna yell at me and then I'm gonna yell at him and it's gonna be great. And then something's gonna happen that like messes up the run and we're gonna sit there both blameless. It'll be great. You both are gonna suck at co-op and that'll be hilarious.
He will, I won't.
Oh no, it's a mob, I have to defensive assist. Oh, I guess I can't play the game.
Oh, you can't defensive assist yourself, what?
So you mean I'm gonna be the best player in the video game? I've been saving to get A6 Boy Mastina. Are they gonna take her out of her mech? I really want to know. Because as someone, now to be fair, I've never played Girls Frontline 1, but I've been periodically going to channels looking at Girls Frontline 1 like storyline summaries. I see summaries. It like goes one for one, like shows off everything that happens in the narrative kind of deal, sort of deal. Holy shit, the Girls Frontline 1 story is so good. Anyway, my point is that the AK team, I want mostly, I want all those main characters in the team to Girls Frontline 1, and that includes AK team. But with Voya Master apparently being in a mech 24/7 gives me reason to pause. I don't want her in the mech. Arikado, you would suck too. You couldn't hit a stationary boss that does jack shit the whole boss fight.
Bruh, zombie? Go back to where you came from for about maybe 3 minutes, alright? And we can talk about this later.
I can see Ari's brother
Tempest?
defense assisting just to screw. Again, I don't defense assist. I dodge, okay? And hold on. Now that you're stopped for a moment, let's take a moment. Hold on. I need to get the screen cap. Hold on. Just keep playing. I'm gonna get the cap.
Just trying to figure out which
You
buff
two
I
can
want.
be like Virgil and Dante in co-op. You know, I haven't really engaged with that much Devil May Cry to know like the dynamic of that. I know quite a bit about Devil May Cry. Not a lot, quite a bit, but I don't actually know like the little intricacies and little character stuff like that. Maybe I should play them or just watch like a Devil May Cry the movie, like one of those video game compilations with all the cutscenes. Okay, but what if you could screw up Ari? That would happen at the character select screen. You realize that, right? He has a very anomaly-focused roster. I have a very attacker-focused roster. It's already not meant to be.
I'm sure I have a couple attacks, and I have supports as well.
Yeah, if I'm picking anomaly, I'm picking Bernie. I'm picking my beloved Bernie.
If only the game was open mic. Now that would be perfect.
Open.
Maybe I'll just play Trigger and just shoot things from a distance the entire time. You just see a little pew pew laser the entire time while the two like people doing the actual damage.
A shitty contribution.
I'll put the Astra Yao player though.
You would be providing damage buffs at least.
I've got the defense. I got the W engine.
Homie, if you sat back and just sniped with, I think everybody would just be like, you know, homie, just play your Andy. Just play the free Andy.
No.
Yes! Effectively does the same thing, aside from like the one W ending crit buff or whatever. Ari's brother at least has the excuse that he needs to react. You, on the other hand, Ari caught. 25 defense shred for no damage happening on the team. I don't know. Is that triggers? Is that trigger? Let's go with this. Google engines S stun. Here it is. Okay, it does have a defense reduction of 25%. As I see that the chat has confirmed. Okay, so there would at least be a defense shred. Here's the thing. Couldn't you just put that on Ambi? You would, again, unironically, just same solution. Just put it on Ambi. No?
Trigger's such a bullshit character.
What? What's wrong with her? You were gassing her up saying you wanted to
She
strike her
can't
back.
be killed!
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You'll get your wish eventually.
can you?
Astro Yao is getting defense built into her co-op kit. Wait, characters are gonna have co-op bonuses?
No, they're just adjusting some kits to be viable in the event that you're only playing one of them. You know, unlike, you know, the other games.
Right, but wouldn't that mean that inherently it's gonna be unique stats separate from multiplayer?
Yeah.
I think defense would be the best. So like buff up. You wouldn't need to change HP because some characters now deal damage on HP. And the characters that deal damage on defense, the answer to that question is what characters and why would anybody want to play them?
Well, now that Zhao's coming out, you bet your ass.
Is she defense scaling though? She could easily just be attack scaling.
Monado is still alive. Okay. This is like Kingdom Hearts. If you're above 1 HP, you basically can take... You're basically invincible.
You need to do an aftershock. Okay. I see. Asher's getting defense shred. What? But like they're already balancing for multiple characters dealing damage on screen. Why would you need to muddy the waters by adding more?
Bro, give me that right arm all ready to impair.
Wait, you can impair the arms on this thing?
I already impaired one of them. It lowers his defense.
I just hit
But you have to pair. You have to defensive assist. Another. Right, I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah. Wait. No. 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 You can't do this to me, okay? You can't suddenly be like the mechanic that just involves hitting the guy. You don't know about the mechanic where if you hit the guy, the thing happens without you having to pay attention. No, we're not doing this. We're not turning me retarded because me hitting the guy, the thing I'm already doing, is somehow bad because I don't know that I'm supposed to be hitting the guy. No, we're not doing this. Make defense stats, substats useful again, Toyo, for fuck's sake. True, unless your main name is Genshin, then Geo is beating you.
How the hell am I taking this long to fight the Tempest? The priest was faster. Fine.
This guy probably has Chingy is getting co-op gears. Whatever that means. That move where Monato just smacks the ground multiple times, and if it's like a small mob that actually gets knocked to the ground, it just makes me think of like a fighting game like Smash or something like that. Yeah, if there's not going to be any like swapping or anything like that in co-op, I'm just going to pick the character that feels the most fun to play on its own, which is just going to be Ching. Like, straight up, it's just going to be Ching. If it's not Chingy, it's Soldier Ambi. Like, I just don't see a reason to pick any other character. I don't want to sit there and play a character that has like.
I gotta admit, I do kind of want Soldier Zero Ambi.
The gears from Hollow Zero she is getting. I don't think Chingy has Hollow Zero gear. I would have seen it by now because 99% of my gameplay in this game has been only 2 teams, and one of them is involved in Chingy. Is there even a fucking... Never mind. She doesn't have any, but she's getting them for the co-op mode instead. I don't know how I feel about that, because that implies that there's going to be some part of the co-op that's integral to account progression or weekly progression.
I've lost my no damage run, bruh. Can clip that random over here.
What, you just get sightless points?
I lose out on like 10k points. Okay, what was that? Where's bro going?
Mundo goes this way.
Oh. That triggered me.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's fight the Thracian with Monado. Yeah. Let's do that.
Evelyn might be the queen of tight pants, but Trigger really does put up at least a good fight. She doesn't win, but she put up a good battle.
I think the camo is hotter. Who just wants to look at ass? Come on, you gotta... If anything, it's not just that the camo makes the ass look better, it's that I'm having trouble finding all of it, you know?
I didn't realize how unprepared I was for the battle of Doom. I will come back with reinforcements. Mark my words, this is the last you have heard. I still think this is one of my favorite mobs in the game to play.
Where's he throwing that shit?
I hope that whenever the creator is revealed, or whatever, it's not actually a creator, it's not like a god figure, it's just like a omnipotent, like otherworldly being that didn't really create anything, they just exist. I don't care about the reasoning. My point is, though, is that I just want them to just not give a fuck about humans or even the cults trying to follow them. I want them to just be a cold bastard. I want them to be G-Man. That's what I want. I want some suit-wearing ethereal that looks nice.
I think if they're gonna reveal the creator, I think if they're gonna reveal the creator,
I just want them to walk up to Sarah again, just looking like G-Man, and just, I don't know, just ligma them, just turn them into a skeleton.
I think what I want I think what I want for the creator is I want them to be like one of the OG Void Hunters, but so that would imply that there's more to ethereals, and the creator's just the tip of the iceberg. That's how I would do it.
I just want ethereal He-Man. I don't know how they write it.
I mean that also worked too.
I don't want a god figure that like looks omnipotent. I just want man in suit. Orb head.
But
Like,
can,
at some
but
point
can
they-
we pull for the creator?
No. Maybe you can pull for a being that is like similar to the creator, but they have like an actual like head.
Oh, we're doing this again. Okay, cool.
Like I don't know, think of like a ethereal puppet like character, but they actually have like a personality.
Okay. Australia just ate that shit. That was not my intention.
Knocked off the stage. I think that was a water bottle that hit her.
Is that a joke? I don't remember.
Justin Bieber got hit with a water bottle.
Oh, how do you remember that one?
Easy. I eat a lot of salmon. My memory is really good.
That's a great diet. You gotta show me sometime. Are you going? I can't hear you
No,
right now.
Just giggling.
Okay.
Yeah, why are they buffing Soldier Zero again, by the way?
No,
What's
Soldier
that
11. No, they're
list?
buffing Soldier 11.
No, I saw Soldier 11. I thought I saw Soldier Zero a second time, though. Because aren't they buffing...
No, they're
Fucking-
buffing Gray,
aren't they
Soldier
buffing Shark
11.
again as well?
Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, buff Shark more. I don't care.
Fuck you. Let me ask you, as someone who owns upgraded Ellen, do you feel like there are still parts again that need to be fixed?
It's just numbers, honestly. I think the kit's mostly fine. It's just the numbers.
They are buffing Sambi. Somebody says they're buffing Sambi.
The only other thing I would like with Ellen is if there was just an easier way to segue to the end of the basic attack chain. But at that point, I'm basically asking for like zero risk Ellen, and there's already like a lot of. Because like with M2 with either that or they need to cut back on the energy cost for the first EX special, because the first EX special is way too expensive.
I'm happy with the Ambi changes. And to be fair, I said it before and I'll say it again. My main problem with the Ambi is I just didn't feel like I had an amazing partner to go with her. No, I don't care about Trigger. It didn't change that much. Like I said, again, when Seed came out, oh my god! Soldier and Seed complement each other so fucking well. Seed wants somebody who's actively on the field constantly.
I'm glad you didn't give up on Seed, by the way.
And
It was looking pretty bleak there for a little bit.
Again, I tried to put her in the cop team. It was not meant to be, okay? But then the moment I put her in the soldier team, it's like, oh my god. They're perfect for each other. They could literally make out on screen. And Mihoyo would be like, yep, that's the buff, guys. And it just makes sense. Anyway, Seed has an incredibly short on-field time, but there's a fuck ton of damage. He wants a partner that is on-field for an extended period of time, which would include the character obviously not having energy and just doing stuff. Soldier Ambi wants to be on the field for an extended period of time, not only because she can do her whole core kit on her own without needing energy, you just have to build it up, but also in the event that where like you are off of her for a good bit of time, whenever you do your like Seed stuff, you swap back to Ambi, you already have ult, you already have like E and all that stuff, and you can just, it's just a back and forth of you launch rockets, going back to Andy, you're doing spinning with the twin blade, like it feels so good. Like, this is before they gave the Ambi buffs. This is like right before it. I was like, oh my god, Seed Ambi team. It's literally kills everything 20% faster than anything else in my roster. It was literally 20% to 30% better than any other team I had made in my roster up until this point. And then they gave the buffs, and honestly, I only saw like a 5% speed difference after the buffs. Like, it was already fucking busted. It was so good. So yeah, if you want to give me more buffs to that, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I saw the zombie. I saw the skin zombie cookie. I think there's not enough color variance in the skin, and also I don't know why they felt the need to 1, put a cloak on a sweater vest. 2, put a tie on a sweater vest. And 3, make the shorts under the sweater vest the same color, so there's like no variance of color. It's all just browns.
It's just a lot of
brown. It's like a lot of
layout
tans and browns. I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
which is a shame because normal Danny makes sense. It's just, you know. Don't kill Kanye.
Can you shoot the other one? No? Okay.
Supernova.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'm glad I don't do content creation as a job. It's just exclusively a hobby, so I don't have to do no offense, I don't have to do all the stupid shit everyone has to do to make their living. I can talk about whatever I can talk about whatever I want whenever I want.
Yeah, Alice was originally a crit-based character in the beta, but they remembered they had Miyabi, so they're just like, ah, shit, we can't overshadow. These characters, like, visually look the same. One draws random slasher on the ground, one draws a star. Oh, yes, this guy! This Giga Chad of a boss. I love this guy.
Yeah, I die a few times fighting him with Ellen, so...
You see... Giga Chad wins again.
Okay.
You see this mob a
I
handful
brought
of
Monato in
times.
here so I could tank that
You see this mob a handful of times. You just think, oh, they're a slow fat ass that shoots a laser slowly. And then this guy's just like, I literally killed God 2 hours ago. You're nothing to me. This guy is like the closest thing to Doomslayer, I swear to God. He's got so much aura.
Bro, I'm getting my ass kicked by a guy built like a fucking can of Campbell's chicken noodle!
Well, here he comes!
I'm alive!
I love this guy so much.
Okay, well, I just used my one hit for 12 seconds.
This MF just runs away the whole fight whenever I thought runs away. I've never seen this guy run. If there's any running, it's running towards
Trigger!
Oh my God. Half health turn. He's just shotgun lots of the face.
Yeah, he did just kind of shoot. It really do be like that. It's a lot less Monado on screen.
Buckshotting Monado in the mouth. So good. By the way, this guy was never in like a story event. He was never in like a character.
No, he just showed up.
They just released this guy. This guy was just like, I came off vacation. It's time to do work.
And then he just throws out a grenade. Because why the fuck not? Oh shit! God damn it!
I love this guy.
I might just swap characters out. I might just have to bite the bullet and just try with the Ellen because this guy's fire resistant, so no amount of Monado sitting and tanking it is really worth it.
Yeah, wait, he's fire resistant. Why are you using Monado?
Because I don't feel comfortable using Ellen on this guy. My HP! I'm a Rupture character! Nope. This can stop him, right? It can't stop him.
I love having the instant replay of the YouTube live stream to see him just get buckshot a second time. It's so good. This moment are what makes life worth living. Absolutely. Goodbye, health. It's gone again.
That's alright, we got this. Right, throws out a grenade like
If they ever add a mode where you can play enemies, it would be this guy.
They did add a mode.
Wait. Can I play him in the other thing?
No, he's not there. Not even the basic one.
Not in the. Well, I don't want the basic one. Those are the Those are the fat guys. Those are the fat assholes. This guy's ripped.
Bro, Oh, I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive! I'm alive!
Just assuming you failed. You need M6 Yadari to beat this guy's fat ass.
He's coming!
I think Monado is the best kit designed in A-Rank. I agree.
No, I have a lot of fun playing him.
I don't have my Monado yet. I gotta do the event to get my Monado, but I don't have his legend, so probably gonna have to wait in general.
I mean,
for,
an M1, an M0 Monado, that ain't gonna fly. A lot of like the stuff I'm doing, you need his Mindscape for.
You don't say.
Like like doing the counter into like the ground pound slam. Like this. You can only do that from defensive assist with without the other Mindscapes.
It's like M4, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh my god.
What?
I don't know. We gotta swap. We gotta swap.
What other options do you have?
Not Monado. Not Monado.
If I don't get the 3 copies I need of him from standard banner, next patch I'm gonna implode. It's standard banner, so it's probably not gonna happen. Like, let's just be honest.
On standard banner, no, that's not gonna happen.
It's just a bit of a crapshoot there.
Okay, let's try this again.
Also, I found out from watching the VOD of your last stream was that Genshin characters are getting buffed. I did not know that. Again,
oh yeah, when the one guy said, "Trigger!"
I only look at leaks for ZZZ, and that's it. I don't look at leaks for the other two. My rule of thumb is I look at leaks for the games I don't care about as much. For a time, that meant I was looking at Honkai Star Rail leaks, but not anymore. We're back to Star Rail. Anyway, point is, so they're just going through and buffing old Mondstadt characters. They understand completely who needed to be buffed. Mondstadt characters. Because they have it the worst. Now, one of them is Sucrose. They don't agree with. I think Sucrose for what reason?
Sure, why not?
They're buffing Albedo. They're buffing
my boy Albedo. I hate it when they changed Albedo and you couldn't like place his elevator immediately and then jump forward in like a very fixed manner, and then it would land on the elevator and go up. They fucked that up at some point.
There was like a buffer time from when the flower spawns to when it would like.
Yeah, they fucked them up.
Anyway, so it's Albedo, Klee, Sucrose.
This skin's $30+. That skin is dog shit. Wait, are you serious? You're not.
Fischl. Fischl's getting a buff too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because wasn't she like part of National in the old days? Like she was an option in National.
Well, you have Yai now, and that's
Yai. What?
You just really use Yai. Yai fills the same role as a Fischl. Off the button again.
National. The whole point of National is its accessibility.
Okay, well, there are plenty other options than their Fischl. If you want Fischl, you go Fischl. That's it. You don't go Fischl anymore.
Ass. I took no damage there. Oh no, wait, no, my trigger got hit. Never mind.
Anyway, what did you say? I only read the Mona buffs because Mona is my spirit animal and she always will be. So yeah. I read all the Mona buffs. They actually seem pretty good. They also help her Constellation 6 in the fact that her Constellation 6 is just bad. It's the one where you have to stay in the sprint form for an extended period of time to get your buffs. A lot of the changes are around the fact that they have the mage character coming. Like the witches or whatever, the witches coven.
Did Foxel start stream? Nope, does not look like he started streaming. Okay.
I assume Klee's also gonna have buffs. Yo, it's gonna be cool. We're gonna finally have like an actual parent in one of these gacha games.
Alice?
Yeah.
It only took
You know,
6 years.
In before they're just like, oh, don't worry, I didn't give birth. Don't worry.
Klee's a homunculus. Wait, is Klee's like neck covered by like an outfit by her outfit?
Oh, shit,
Does she have a collar on her outfit that obscures her
Klee.
neck?
Her neck is obscure.
Wait, yeah. Bruh, Klee was my main. I got Klee just for the hell of
It's
it.
Klee. It's Klee. We all
I got
love
Klee for the hell of it, but then, I was playing, I had a chance to, explore with her and, play with her kid and just, like, hear her voice actor and, like, her voice acting, and she was just my main, like, for all of, like, version 1 until, like, Raiden came out, basically.
I miss those days. The days of Klee and Mona.
Those were simple times.
I was Mona and you were Klee. It was great.
Yeah. Wasn't there a time when they updated like co-op idol animations and we got in a pissing match about it because we were trying to figure out which person had which co-op animation active?
I don't remember that part. All I
That's a
remember
more
is
obscure one. That's a
whenever
more obscure
Yai
one.
came out and Yai had the idol that ate
Oh
the
yeah,
bird.
the whole joke. The whole
So it
joke.
became the whole joke was that whenever Ari was in my lobby and Yai was about to eat Raiden's bird, he would just run away and hide. There was even a time where I was in the game and
I was walking
he
by
was-
his computer.
he was walking by and the animation started playing, but he didn't know the controls on keyboard, so he kept mashing random controls to stop the animation from playing. And then the bird eat animation happened, and then he got pissed off. In a joking manner, obviously. Good times.
All
Really
right.
trying to understand, but don't really play Genshin. Just imagine idle animations and two goofy goobers just acting goofy. That's really all.
All right.
Genshin Impact bad, obvious.
I'm actually looking to wrap this up like in just a moment. Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about? Would be it Chad or you?
Oh yeah. I hate you. Thank you. I'm glad I could get that off my chest.
You could tell me that anytime, right? Like you're right next to me,
I can say it multiple times though. Okay.
I'm not gonna play into that.
What?
And let me guess,
Fine.
is that okay? Who's the name of that guy? Is that OK Sinnoh? Is that from OK Sinnoh? I got recommended a video by him like earlier. By the way, that video of like the Cartithia breast milk thing blew the fuck up. No doubt it was probably like from Saint reacting to it. That definitely helped. I could have swore Cantarellia breast milk. I could have swore that was at like 16K views before Saint watched it and helped blew it up.
What the hell am I hearing you talk about?
There's a content creator called OK Sinnoh, and he just does a bunch of like random shit posts.
Breast milk. Why the hell? What do you mean blow up? Blow up what? The breasts? Like
No, the video blew up. It got viral. It got like to 200,000 views.
Okay, no shit. What?
Because I didn't watch the video myself, but if I were to guess, the whole point of the video is because Cantarella had to poison herself throughout like her trials when growing up. That her breast milk is like potentially beyond like safe to consume. I think it.
Jesus Christ!
I'm not the one who.
Who are you pulling for in ZZZ? The next 2 patches.
Dialin and Ellen copies.
Dialin. He's going for Ellen copies. I'm gonna go for Dialin copies. And Yishong, I might get a Yishong. Her additional ability is not activated by Stunner, which is a problem because I want to use Dialin with Yishong.
You
No,
always
Greg, I
always
don't know
find the
Yichung's
you
game.
always find the most unfortunate team pairings that they just
All right,
decide
well, now
don't
since
want
we
you.
have the moment, we can show my team, and if you want to, maybe you can even show them your teams
Like
at the
screen
same time.
share?
No, just I sent you the image. We don't need to screen share. We can just describe it. Okay?
DM link?
Yeah, I DM. Yeah, you just pull it up on screen. And this is just right there.
These are his teams. The
Mhm.
Caesar is M2, and
I'll say what's duplicated. Okay, you just pull it up. Okay, so starting from the top left, Kinji 2 dupes, Zuyuan 2 dupes.
everything has W engine, by the way, except for
Yeah, everything
Vivian.
has
Except for
W,
Vivian.
except for Vivian. Vivian does not have W engine. Bernice 2 dupes, Alice none. Actually, I'll just skip all the people that have none. Seed has 2 dupes. Fucking
You got your
Yanagi,
first
1
double with C.
Yeah, I did. Yanagi, 1 dupe. Caesar, 1 dupe, and then that's about it.
Who cares?
We don't count the base game characters because base game characters. At least Ari's brother is smart, unlike Arikado being an anomaly hole.
Man, what the yeah, smart pulling two copies of multiple characters. That's a smart thing to do. You know, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that shit.
6, what are you talking about? Or actually 3, because you already have like 2 or 3.
Man,
Bella.
I did not think about that. That's one character. And also Vivian. That's 2 characters. And I got the Vivian one sorry, this is your account. This is your account.
Yeah. Anyway, the
Just
goal
Vivian and
was,
just Alan.
the goal was to get dial in for the whatchamacallit, the Yadari team, but I'm kind of iffy on playing Yadari right now. I just don't really like the gameplay flow. So I'm just thinking, because like if Dial-In is going to be a super on-field character, I just don't want to think about that with a Rupture character. I'd rather move them to a different comp, which is why Yishuang. If Yishuang can work with Dial-In, I'll try and make it work. Again, the problem is that the additional ability does not proc on stun, so I need a third character to figure out. So yeah.
Yeah, it's only Trigger and Astra. I didn't pull Lighter because I wasn't convinced Lighter was worth getting. Because Miyabi was right around the corner, and you know, I wasn't so financially deep in ZZ yet, and I skipped. I didn't even have Astra until 2.0 came out because I skipped Astra to get the second Ellen Mindscape. So really, the only characters I had for Ellen was Lycon and Sokaku for the entirety of version 1.
Filter by anomaly, by the way, in case they hadn't already, like.
I'm pretty sure, like, if they've seen my content, they would know.
Just buy another
To be fair, my attack, and I got, hey, they gave me a Haramasa, and I pulled his W engine. So I thought, okay, I have Ellen and I have Haru. So what's the problem? You know, I have coverage. The problem was that Haru's shit, which is a shame because I like playing Haru.
Yeah, I regret getting his engine. I got it in literally a YOLO 10 pull, but I regret getting it because I don't like playing Haru.
So then I had to pick up Evelyn because if I need an attacker for attack content, I might as well grab the most powerful one.
Wait, do we know what element Yishuang is?
They said attack in stream at the start. I confused it with Rupture. I confused it with Rupture because they said something
Wait, it's
about
probably going to be
Etherveil.
unique element. It's probably going to be a unique element.
Oh, the element? Oh yeah, it's gonna be like
It's probably going to be like.
It's gonna be like ass explosion or something. It's a special kind of physical.
I was going to try and say physical element. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like it's going to be like a semi-unique physical element.
That's still physical. Just it's a buzzword.
Okay. Then what would Yijuan be? Ether? It's just a variant of Ether?
Yeah, it's Ether. It's just called Auric Link. It's Ink, sorry. It's just Ether. It's just kind of a buzzword.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this outfit, by the way. I don't think it looks right.
Well, her default's just better.
I'm not sure what the idea behind this outfit was, if I'm being entirely
It's
honest.
just supposed to be a suit, but they want to keep the exposed ass.
業務気を言え役を払いたくば私が助けになる
We have confirmed skin for Shang Wang, yeah?
I don't know. Well, of course I wouldn't know. What am I saying? At least ZCZ has improved their skins.
I thought the Nicole skin was. I thought the Nicole skin was fine.
I don't.
Most
like
people
that
enjoy the Nicole
color.
skin.
No, I don't like it.
I'm sure some people would question why you had to pay like $15 for an Ellen Skullgirl outfit, but whatever. And you know, I'm sure some people will argue that the skin's generic, but I think the charm of the skin is the fact that because Ellen has very good characterization, in my opinion, that it allows for the more generic schoolgirl outfit to shine through.
Well, here's the thing. I have no problem with it, but I would have preferred, like, I don't know, maybe they give her some more memorabilia on it. Like, give her her own unique hoodie. Maybe the fucking stockings are a little scratched up or whatever. You know, something. Like, it's literally just shirt and skirt.
I don't mind that.
It's too overly
I
simplified.
literally bought the figure. I bought the
Well,
figure.
Okay, cool. The figure looks good on its own. But, like, she has, like, a slight Gyaru vibe. So why not give her, like, a little bit of a hoodie with, like, the sleeves maybe hanging a little bit?
She's not
Like,
really
give
a
her the
Gyaru. She's just kind of a more. She's just not a Gyaru.
Fair.
She's not a delinquent. She looks like a delinquent, but she's not a delinquent.
They're not Gyarus.
Gyarus just so happen to lean more.
It's a Venn
delinquent.
diagram, but it's not a circle. The outfit
Are
on our
Venn
agent
diagrams
story
two circles,
art is
though?
1,000% better. Agent story art.
Jane
Ellen,
needs to get a buff
no,
before I get the Jane skin.
Story
And
art.
also, I rarely play Jane nowadays because Jane is just not as good as the other Anomaly characters. Where's Jane?
あんたがサンプルになってくれるの
The skin either needs to be really good or Jane needs to get like a buff. She needs some TLC. I don't play monophysical. When I'm running Alice and Yuzuha, I'm running Vivian. I'm not running Jane Doe. I'm sure if somebody is using monophysical, it is specifically for Jane Doe.
I think Jane could rock a cop outfit.
I think Jane.
Like cop skirt with like leggings and then like
I don't want Jane to get buffed so that I want Jane to be adjusted so that she doesn't have to play exclusively with Alice and Yuzuha, because that's what I like about Anomalies, that
Wait,
you can.
Is there a Jane skin?
It's coming. There's a Jane skin on the way. It's confirmed from
Is
leaks.
there? But there's no like visual.
I'm sure we might see it soon. But what I like about Anomaly is that you can mix and match quite a lot of the characters with each other, which is why I like Anomaly. But unfortunately, Jane right now is, you kind of just really want to put her with Alice and Yuzuha, unfortunately, so that just kind of steers it away.
Well, yeah, you got to make use of critting assaults. Isn't Jane gimmick on her really? Yeah, that's actually what I literally said.
Does anybody here did anybody here build a crit Bernice?
いかがですか
What?
No, there are people who run crit. I could have swore I heard. I thought some people were running crit Bernice, just to
Is it just to let her rip on the E?
It's because Bernice is falling behind, so they got whatever it takes, you know.
And that's why I got E2. Or I say that when she launched, she wasn't behind.
You had E2.
Yeah, E2. It's the one that basically makes her like a pseudo
Increase
like,
limits. Wait, I've seen you play Bernice. You play like shit though.
What? What are you talking about? There's not much to her.
And you somehow play her badly. I've seen you like not properly manage her meter, where like there'd be long periods of time when you're doing a deadly assault run, and I'm watching you, and her like fuel meter is like empty, and and like it's not past like the etch marking for the fire effect to reapply.
I don't know how long ago this was. I don't.
Oh
know
yeah,
if you're talking-
Bernice is also getting a buff. Bernice is getting a buff.
I don't know if you're talking about ages ago or recently, because I don't do that recently.
This was
Sure,
like in version 2.2 when the Fiend was out, I think.
Yeah. Wait, no, 2.2? No, I wasn't doing that to 2.2. Early on, I had the problem of, you know how like you're not supposed to hold down the normal attack button to do the spin? because then that burns a lot of meter.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought that was what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to exhaust the meter to do a full spin to do more anomaly.
Yeah, that's right, zombie. Fuck
application.
you. You retract your statement.
Wait, what? The skin is the code, no ooh, and that's why Burnus is getting a buff. I don't know what you're saying about them too. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, I thought the optimal way to play Burnus originally was to do a full spin to like get more fire activation on like trash mobs and stuff like that for like faster clears early. No, you're just supposed to get the fire on and get the hell out. So yeah, early on I didn't like understand the more efficient way to play him, but not now. I fucking do it just fine now.
Okay, I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream now and just...
Ari's brother sucking at the game. Why am I not surprised? Yeah, I'm not surprised too. I mean, after all, I am a filthy Star Rail player.
You have a job.
What?
That's a joke in like the gacha communities, is that job is like a dirty word, or like just flashing a job application on screen is like a trigger.
You'd have a job.
Okay.
I'm hungry. I want pasta.
Yep, I'm gonna close out the stream. It has been a nice night, y'all. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Looking forward to more content down the road. It's been good for you to hang out with us here. Thank you for your commentary and keeping the chat occupied. He didn't leave, did he? He didn't leave, did he? No, you're right here. Why? Okay. All right. Okay. So long.